Excellent. So, Shailesh, I would like to bring you in, and from a corporate standpoint, right? And since we do believe that there is a bit of stereotypes, and it might even exist globally as well, may not as much as in the professional world, but having to research a different thought of a certain number of limited numbers on board, maybe in Indian companies to start with, maybe in private companies to start with, like two or more women on the board, would that really work towards harnessing the whole thought process, or it will actually may create some issues?
No, no, it works beautifully. Every public limited company board that I sit on has at least two women on them.
Hmm.
In some of the boards where I have a larger influence, there are more than two women on the board, and that works beautifully. But let me point to a new trend that is emerging, that there is now an exchange of roles that is going on. I'm seeing males wanting to take on roles that were traditionally assigned to females. So, for example, the way that I see my son spending time on my grandchildren is very different today. The responsibility taking for
Hmm.
that, for cooking, for making sure that you plan for holidays, all of that, there is a gender transitioning that is happening. And this is very positive because I find, for example, when we made the I'll take names because that's easier. When Amira Shah became the chairperson of one of the committees,
Hmm.
to work under her was an immense pleasure. Or to when I recollect the competent way in which Nishi Vasudev, who's the ex managing director of Hindustan Petroleum,
Hmm.
when she took charge of a committee that I sit on, it was such a pleasure to see the new way in which that leadership equation and that ability to bring things to the fore started working.
Yeah.
In one area, I would point out that perhaps the world will be well advised to hand it over to the females in this room and the females all over the world. And that is sustainability. I think the heart in saving your planet and getting to that net zero is so much more of the female gender that I would be happy if the leadership in that is taken by women folk. And that is going to be the big subject matter of our times and times to come. And I would say that that's something that we should watch out for. Really do these transitions. Make sure that nothing becomes stereotyped or assigned to a particular gender. It has to be based on competence. It has to be on delivery of outcomes. It has to be on quality of leadership, motivation, bringing out the potential in everybody. That is the key thing that we need to focus on. Thank you.